1970, and today I'm going to be installing a replacement carburetor on this Ryobi string trimmer. I had previously taken the carburetor off of it, tried cleaning it up, and didn't have any success getting it running. So let's get the kit, let's get the carburetor on this, and then I've got to replace the fuel lines also and the fuel filter, and we'll see if it starts. Let's get started. This is a kit that I'm going to be installing. It's part number X002 VVME5VZ. Came with this tool, some hose, 2 air filters, 2 gaskets, spark plug, generic spark plug, 2 primer bulbs, 2 fuel filters, carburetor, this tool to remove the fuel line, I guess, and put a new one in, and this spring, which I'm not sure where that went. I think that goes over the fuel filter to keep the fuel filter on. I don't know. We'll find out. So let's go over to the weed whacker and start working on that. Okay, here we are with the Ryobi string trimmer. If I can get it to stay. There we go. I'm going to see if I can get the fuel line out. Just do one at a time. Take this tool. Looks like it just poked a hole in the line. That tool is not going to work for this. I needed hemostats. Go with the old hemostats. I'm just going to reach in there and pull it up. I'm going to pull this line back down through, hopefully. Maybe not. I'm going to have to pull it up through. Oh, and there's our spring. See the spring on that end? Look at how deteriorated that was. There's the spring. See if I can't pull that up through. Oh, broke off. So I'm going to take a piece of new hose. Looks like we have a small one. Let's see what we have here. Looks like we have a couple different sizes. This small one. Both of those hoses look the same size. What I'm going to do, feed this down through. I think the problem is going to be, once I feed that in there, it's going to be too big. I have to cut this at an angle. I think I'm going to put a little bit of PB on here, lube this end up. And see if I can get her started up through there and feed through the hole. That's not gonna work. approximately how much I'm going to need. This is the line that I pulled off. Looks like approximately that much. I cut this end off. Get my new spring. Go. See how far that goes down in. Seems to go the whole way down. And then I'll see how much I need to cut off the top of this. Cut a little extra off. Pull this line off. I think that goes down there pretty good. Same thing with this one. I'm going to trim it back a little bit. Use a little bit of PB Blaster on that. Push it down through the hole. Spray a little bit more PB on there. And it's probably about right there. Back inside. Should be the return from the primer. Put the fuel cap back on and get the carburetor. Okay, I'm going to clean this up a little bit. Hook the throttle cable up. Choke side up. So this gasket is going to go on this side. You can see the hole there. I'm lining that hole up. Don't see any other holes to line up to. I'm going to go with this way. This one will go on like this. I'm going to put these screws in here. And there is a hole on top here. That doesn't seem to make a difference. I'm going to line it up like that. Put this like that. That on there. Line this up with the hole in the top. Here's our T25 Torx. Throttle looping the whole way, pretty much. I'm going to trim these lines up a little bit more. This one here is going to go in there. So I'm going to trim that up to here. That one on there. Okay, pull this old spark plug out. Use a 3/4 inch socket. Gap on this one's like at 35. Just too much. I'm going to bring that down to 30. There, we got 30/1000 of an inch. That'll be good. It's a little over 30, but it's better than what it was. Slide that back down. Should be good. Put the spark plug wire back on. Check the gap on this other one. This looks like a hotter plug. Yeah, about 30/1000. So, I'll get some fuel put in this thing and see if I need to make any adjustments to the carburetor, and I'll be back. Well, I did take this outside, got it running. The default settings were pretty close. I just had to tweak it a little bit with the screwdriver that was included, and it seems to be running pretty good. Let's see if I can get it to start up. So that'll do it for the installing the replacement carburetor on the Ryobi string trimmer. Now I just gotta wait for spring weather. That'll do it for installing the replacement carburetor from this maintenance kit on the Ryobi string trimmer. Everything went pretty easy. Once I got the replacement carburetor on, I choked it, pulled it a couple times, fired right up. Like I said, I just had to make a little bit of adjustment to the high speed, then I adjusted out the low speed a little bit, but I checked them and they were both at 2 turns. So that seems to be a pretty good spot to start with. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and stay safe. And thanks for watching.